Oh, this thing is in the way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this edition of UPR AEW NXT review. We need to remove this thing that's in the way. I apologize about this because this poster. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Oh, you did a really good job where we removed it and then you put it back up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hey, look, I'm usually not on the show. I'm Bad Guy Jack. I'm filling in for the executive consultant. He trusted me to run this show. But yo, 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 and usual on this show, he is the GM of Strike, Ricky Goldman. Ricky Goldman, how are you this evening, sir?
I'm okay. Hello, and we've got plenty to talk about. Both shows were very good, I thought.
Well, what did you think? So you was watching NXT, I was watching AEW, and I was able
watched
to.
both.
I was
I
able
watched
to
both.
zoom. Say that one more time, sir.
I watched both.
Oh yeah, look at you, Bothman, Ricky Bothman. So what we got here? We got what is
What's
it?
up?
Red Billy
It
Dog.
is Billy.
Yo yo yo. What's up? It's Billy Ray Dog. What's going on, Billy Ray Dog? Um. So what did you think of? Just a quick synopsis of what did you think of both shows? Like, I caught a little bit of NXT, and I mean, it looked like it was some good
Um,
stuff, but I caught more of the tail end, so I can't wait to catch it in
I
full.
thought NXT was better because of the results at the end.
Wow. Yeah, man. Like I caught that in
but
right after AEW, and that was
yeah, I
crazy.
thought AEW was good, but I thought NXT was better.
NXT and Red Billy Dog says NXT was great. I believe it. I didn't get to catch it, but AEW. I thought some stuff. I was going a little bit back and forth. I was dealing with some things, but I thought AEW was a really good show. I thought it was fun. There was a lot of action. So, what show do you want to
Plenty.
talk about? What show do you want to talk about first, sir?
Shall
Like
we
I said,
start with NXT?
sure, we could go with NXT.
Yeah. Triple threat action: Kushida, Velveteen Dream, and Tommaso Ciampa. I thought this was a good match. You had all three men looking good.
Mm-hmm.
If Kushida's going to get a push, why not? I think everybody should be pushed, but Kushida definitely deserves one. Hello. I think Ciampa's one of those that kind of what you do with him if you put him on the main roster, you get buried very quickly. But yeah, I thought this was a good opening match. Yeah, Kushida getting the win. Did you catch this match?
I caught the tail end. I caught middle, but more of the end. I'm glad of what they're doing with Kushida. Like, I really think that I feel like when he first got here, they didn't know what to do with him, and I love the aggression that they've given him. I like, let him like leash out. So I really like that. And we're gonna get to Amber Moon. Yeah, I am glad she's back on the yellow and black brand. Dakota's hot. Oh, I mean, how old are we? She is pretty. She's a pretty girl, though. She's definitely a pretty girl. But I do appreciate them really pushing him. Ciampa has accomplished almost everything in NXT.
Yeah,
There's
kind of
nothing.
one
There's
of those of
nothing.
what you do with him, but he's just
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and I don't think he have no desire to go to the main roster anyway. Even though right now, even if he goes to the main roster, he would still be in the same building. It's not like he's going very far. And I think Velveteen Dream has been cold lately. He's been very cold. Like a year ago, I remember there was a lot of hype, and I'm not going to talk about stuff outside the ring, but I remember there was a certain thing he felt special. And I think as time went on, um, either it is the outside stuff that a lot of people are focusing on, or it's they were too late to pull the trigger. And sometimes when you're too late to pull the trigger, people decide to leave. So I don't know. I thought it was
I
pretty
think
fun. I thought,
he plays
Mhm.
I think he's a good heel.
He is. He
Dream.
is.
I think he's definitely kind of got into the heel
I
role.
agree.
Yeah, it was a good opening match.
Yeah, and awesome. You watch both. I mean, hey, that's cool. Um, yeah, I think I agree. He's better as a heel. Tommaso Ciampa is really good as a heel. Um, I was kind of surprised they had Tamasha being the one get pinned. I was kind of surprised by that, but I guess also too to give him some momentum. Like he beat Dream, he beat Tomasa. Like eventually he's gonna. I think depending on how injured Finn is, we might have a match between. And I think that would be. I think that would be a really solid match. But I don't know the severity of because I know Finn.
Um, they could keep the thing off for a few weeks. I think the next takeover is December, so they could keep him off till then and just rush a match and just throw a match together, maybe.
Thanks, Elvis. Thank you so kindly. This
Possibly.
is the A show with these two hosts. Thank you. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I like I said, I can't wait to catch it full match. I thought it was really a lot of talent, a lot of power, and NXT really came at heavy. Because if we talk AEW, I took some notes, took some little notes.
I just write the results. They probably can't read that. My writing block is bad, but I just write the results down. That's it. I don't really write notes. Just try to remember.
Yo, Derek, what up, brother? Now you good, man? No, you all good. I took some notes. I mean, you don't want to see my chicken scratch. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that made me go like, wow, how did I even make it past 5th grade? But I shout out to the teachers that loved me so much that they just got rid of me. But AEW opened because they were talking about the tournament for the world title. So there's this tournament, this bracket, 8 men. So the first match was Warlord against Jungle Boy. So part of me, what do you mean? What a return to NXT? What do you mean?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that at the end.
Oh, okay.
I think he means that.
Okay, so I mean, we open up with Warlord against Jungle Boy. They mentioned that Warlord had an eight winning streaks. He had an 8-win winning streak, and
who's that? Sorry,
Warlord. I'm sorry, Warlord.
Wardlow,
his name all wrong. I butcher. I like you guys together without a gender like some other oh boy. No, we like to have a good time here, man. We like to have a good time. Hey, thank you guys for staying up and watching us as we talk wrestling. So we're gonna do the best. We're gonna do the best job we can. I have to ask you guys, aren't you tired of me? Because I was here yesterday, I'm here today, I'm here Friday, I'm here Sunday. You're gonna get tired of my face. You're gonna be like, man, I'm tired of seeing Badguy Jack. But and actually, I'm gonna
Friday.
I am here Friday. Also, as I talk AEW, I gotta say, I'm gonna say this on air. Ricky, I know you're the GM of Strike, but if you ever disrespect my singing again, I will strike you. Don't you ever badmouth my singing.
I was only kidding. Sorry.
Oh no, I saw how brave you were behind them keyboards. I saw that. I said, oh, okay. So I wanted to say that on air, but
Sorry.
yes, Sonny.
Yes, he did.
Yes. Oh man, yeah. Jungle Boy had a good match, even though he lost. Anyway. Yeah, no. Hey, and what we got here? Eddie Kingston's go. No, I gotta agree on that. Come on now, Never King. See, Denise, you cool. You cool, Denise. Dude needs to shave. Who needs to shave? Hope it ain't towards me, because I'm not a shaver. I've had this for 4 years, so I'm not gonna shave. But let's talk about the match. Enough about me. But Warlow and Jungle Boy, they had a good match. I honestly thought they were gonna go with Jungle Boy, because not to say they haven't protected Warlord. War. Let's just call him War. War Machine. Like, you know, he had that match with Cody. I felt like they didn't protect him, and I thought that was really I didn't like that. And you know, he lost to Luchasaurus, but that was fine because the two big men, it was a tag match. I kind of give that one a pass. So I was like, I don't know where they're gonna go with this. I don't know. So they had a nice fun back and forth match. It was a power man, you know, big man, little man match. Warlord with the power, he's demonstrating his strength. Jungle Boy showing his quickness, and Jungle Boy is starting to become like, I don't think he's like one of my favorites, but like he's really come to his own. And he's definitely someone to pay attention to in the next 5 years. He's going to be someone. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good opener. I think that NXT opener was slightly better because of the talent involved. But Warlow gets the win. He hits him with the F10, which looked like the most unsafest F5 ever. Because he just. I mean, and let's demonstrate some of the stuff. I took some notes on some of these things. Like one where he was trying to hit him with the F10 off top of the rope. And Jungle Boy reversed it into a Hurricane Rana, which I mean, that was impressive. Warlow hits him with the Wardlow. Thank you. Just my friend's trying to help me with my pronunciation. Thank you, Ron. I'm your biggest
fan.
Thank you. Thank you. Boo, Eddie.
And
why dude is whack? Which dude? Which dude is whack? Who talk about? Yeah, you got to put in the chat so we know who you're talking about, bro. And Warlow gets the win. I mean, hits him with the F10 outside, from the outside to the inside, and then hits him with it on the insides and beats Jungle Boy. I mean, he practically killed him with that F10. So he advances. Good match. I thought it was pretty solid. Like I said, NXT kind of gets it. NXT, I think, takes it because of the talent involved. So, but nonetheless, AEW, it was a really good opener, nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought this was all right. Was what it was. I think you see Jungle Boy on his own or with Luchasaurus has never really had a push. I didn't expect Wardlow to lose, and he advances, and I think he faces, he advances to face Ray Phoenix. I'm spoiling it for the next match.
No. Ray Kenny Omega, I think he's facing Adam. Hangman Adam Page. You talking about facing?
Yeah.
Well, in the tournament, right?
I don't get this comment. How did buried Brody Lee as champion?
AEW has really buried their big. Oh, go ahead. You want to read that?
You read it. You one.
AEW has really buried their big guys: Warlord, Jack Hager, Brody Lee, Brian Cage, and Lance Archer. All of them have lost against Cody or John. Yeah, see that, and I wouldn't even say bury. Ryan Santana don't get the titles.
Because,
okay, we'll go get this.
Okay, Santana Ortiz because I don't know. They should get a shot. But
I think they're gonna get a shot, but I think right now the story is
FTR
Young Bucks. That's really the storyline right now. I mean, I think eventually they get those titles because they are good. But I think the story right now is FTR. Like, I wouldn't just put the titles on them right now. And FTR, like, I would keep the titles on FTR for, like, FTR and Young Bucks are gonna have a few matches, right? I mean, I guess you can make it with a Young Buck, but I see FTR holding those titles for a bit. I wanted to get to Derek. He says really buried. I wouldn't say buried. I wouldn't use that word, but I would definitely say that they have not really protected their big guys like Wardlow.
Cage is champion. So Cage is champion. All the
but he got that title by being yeah. And even then, he came in with a lot of momentum. Like, the biggest problem was they put him against these like. Wardlow going against Cody, he shouldn't have lost. I thought that was ridiculous. What you call it? John Moxley beating and Lance Archer, he lost to Cody, and then I feel like I do feel like these guys have not been protected. Barry, not so much Barry, but have not been protected.
I think we've got a new viewer here, Roger. How do I pronounce that? But Young Bucks are due. It's Wardlow. Not Warlow. Wardlow. Anyway.
Can I just call him War Machine? Would you guys get if I say War Machine and not make fun of me? But go ahead, talk about the next. Give Marco Stone the title shot or Marco Stone. Listen, I love a guy that follows his dreams, so I'm not gonna sit here and say he can't do it. I mean, things have happened, but I just don't see that happening. Not anytime soon. But carry on, go talk about the NXT segment. What happened on
Ember Moon, Jessica Mayo, which I thought was actually quite decent. I thought this been over in like 2 minutes. Wasn't. Jesse looks good here. Jesus, we've got long comments. Anyway.
I'll put it up. Go ahead.
Jesse looked good here. Ember Moon has cut down on the high flying moves that she used to do, and that was never successful. And she's looking good. I think this is how you start out, by beating your lesser known people, have a work her way up, and then go for the title. But is she heel? Is she face? Who knows? But you had Ember Moon picking up the victory here. Did you watch this match?
I'm sorry, I love peppermint tea. I got to throw out there, peppermint tea is the best, guys. But
we're swimming in this comments.
Okay, let's start with this. Jared needs to go off commentary. He's like John Madden when he stayed in the booth for too long. JR said during Sunny Kiss entrance, Sunny Kiss had the opportunity to do something special with her career. What's his name? Oh God, whatever. I'm sorry, my pronunciation. Thank you. See, that's what makes the thing. I mean, I don't think anyone expected Sunny Kiss to win. I met Young Bucks when they were at the House of Glory Tag Team Champs. Their old interest team is Oh, really? That's funny.
Oh,
That is
Jesus. The,
hilarious.
the one and only hit Hansen had,
That was
Boo
really
Life,
the only hit. Boo Life.
Tip
Okay.
Guys.
Hey, Mike. What's up, bro? Hope you're
I
enjoying
think
the
that's it.
show. Um, I did catch the tail end of it. Uh, what's her name? Jessica? Is it Jessie or Jessica?
It's a tomato. Yeah.
Is she hold on, what we got here? I'm gonna read this. Good night, mates. I'm gonna have a spot of tea, maybe a bit of scrumpset and
Where are you
muffins.
from? Roger, are
Eh,
you from England? I don't know. That
I
still
don't
sounds
know
like you're
either.
from
But
England.
it's out, but listen, I might boil some more tea when we go on commercial in the next few. But I thought it was good. She might have also toned down the move sets, not because they were unsuccessful, but to just protect us. I mean, when you do high fly, you're always putting your body at risk. Most of the time with high flyers or people who jump off the turnbuckle, they have not to say they have a short career, but they're not doing the same things when they come back from injury. Because I know for me personally, I wish she tore her quad or something. She had a leg injury. I would be scared to be
Yeah.
doing anything. I would kind of be scared to do anything high flying, and especially and she didn't do anything ridiculous. Like she did crossbar. I mean, her finisher, literally depended on her going on the turnbuckle. So, oh, excuse me, folks. Um,
But
I thought it was good. It was good that she came back. I'm happy she's back on the yellow and black or gold and black brand. When she was on the main roster, they did not know what to do with her. The fact Jericho Sonny Kiss her instead of her. But that's the thing. Sonny Kiss actually in an interview, in interviews have declared that it doesn't matter. So he would say he, her, sis, bro. I've heard that in interviews, so I think that's the only reason why JR said that. I don't think he went out of his way just to say that. I like that idea of the I Quit matchup for the AEW World. Yeah, that's going to be intriguing. I think it's going to be actually really good. I think it's going to be really good. We're
so
going to get
well
we're gonna get to
to
that, but I
address
just
sorry.
no finish. Go ahead.
To address Matt's comments, it's gonna be John Moxley, Eddie Kingston at Full Gear for the title I Quit match. Ugh.
Yes, yes. Matter of fact,
I can't see Eddie winning this match. I think this wins thrown together.
not even that. I sense I like that they threw in that little bit of history. Um, Mike says he's doing fine, and he says, "How you guys doing?" We here, brother. We
Fine.
here. We here to talk. We here to talk wrestling. We're pretty good, man. We're really, really, really good. And just to finish off, because Amber Moon gets attacked by Dakota Kai, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes. No.
No, don't be
Oh,
sorry. You
yeah.
good?
Forgot that bit. Yeah. She got.
Mhm.
So presumably going my. Presumably it'll be Ember Moon, Dakota
Throw up
Kai
on
next week
air.
at Halloween Havoc. Sorry.
Did you just throw up on the air? You said, "Bleh." What was that?
It's tongue tied. I presume it'll be Ember Moon, Dakota Kai next week at
Yeah,
Halloween
Halloween
Havoc.
Havoc is next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, Dakota Kai is really, really good. I think she's a unsung hero for NXT. Honestly, she's really, really good. Um, I
Um,
think Dakota Kai is really good. I really do.
a match with the Shirai at the last takeover, not the last takeover, the takeover before that, takeover 30. I thought that she was really good in that match, and I think that's
Yeah,
made her a star.
yeah, yeah. There we go. So,
Someone's obsessed.
okay, let's check this one out.
Missed your
Oh yeah, I'm
comments.
sorry. Go ahead. Says AEW first show on NXT. I have a feeling it's going to be the Wednesday night war between NXT and AEW. I mean, we talking about? I
Done
think
that every
that's
Wednesday for a year.
yeah. That's been like the thing
Keep
for
up,
the
Matt.
last year.
Keep
Yeah.
up.
Eddie King says great promo. Is a great promo guy, decent wrestler. He got the shot because of his past history. Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think he's that good of a wrestler. I mean, he does stuff. But I never thought like, okay, so he really got big for being an NWA, right? Like, okay, fine, you could say he was an Impact and all the stuff he did in the Indies, but NWA kind of gave him a highlight, and because I heard people praising about Eddie Kingston a lot. I remember him in Impact. I remember him vaguely in Impact. But matter of fact, I remember on Impact he talked about spitting on someone. I said, "Ew, it's kind of gross, bro." Like, I know as a wrestler, I would not agree to that. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna spit on you. How about give you a nice bagel of no? I don't think I'm gonna go with that spot. That's not for me, bro. But oh, we're gonna get into this.
We'll
We're gonna
get to
get
that
into
in a
this.
minute.
Yeah, we'll get into this. I mean,
Roger,
you want to do commercials, bro?
Roger, I have a question for you, Roger. Are you from England or America? Anyway, but yes, we'll go to commercial now. We'll
You want to do it?
movies. Yeah, movies coming up. We've got a movie tomorrow. If I can find it, let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Jesus, so many. Where is it? Chris, when did you put it at the end? There it is. Right, so this is a movie. Yeah, movie tomorrow.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Congratulations. You are still alive. Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. But not you. Not anymore. Game over.
Game over. I thought that
Good
was
film.
saying that.
That's tomorrow. It's 9, around about 9 o'clock tomorrow. Have you seen Saw, Ron?
Have I seen Saw? I live Saw. Are you kidding me?
Good film. Good movie.
I've never seen that. Have you?
Yes. Also, well, there's 8 of them. The 8th one was not great. The ninth one looks good. They're making a 9th one that looks good. And then we've got a movie on next Tuesday, so let's see what that is.
He wears a dirty brown hat. He's horribly burned. He has razors on his right hand.
You must have seen that film.
When was that? I'm sorry. No, I'm not really big.
3. Okay.
I'm not big into horror.
Fair enough. Freddy's good.
No,
Jesus. We're meeting Cummins here. I'm Eddie Kingston.
He's like a nice guy, but he could be I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. Charmaine says, "Good night. I'm going to go to bed." My daughter. Hey, have a good night, Charmaine. Kiss your daughter for me, and have a great night. Have a great night. Thank you. We're doing the best we can. Mike says good night. And
Jesus.
we have Rogers. I'm originally from my mother. Okay. All right. Well,
just read the end bit. Just read the end bit. Live.
All right.
Here all week.
I am here all week. Hey, ho, ho. I'm doing the runs. This week. You'll see me again Friday and Sunday. I would have been here Saturday to do commentary, but I have plans. But maybe next pay-per-view I'll be there. I made my debut yesterday, but no one asked for any of that.
You did good. You did a very good job.
Oh, thank you, GM. Thank you.
So, do you see Eddie? Very quickly, do you see Eddie winning Full Gear?
Absolutely not. I think that title is being groomed for somebody else. Right about now, I think Kenny Omega. Right about now, I think Kenny Omega. We're gonna get to that. I just want to talk about the segment where there's a they showed the clips of Moxley getting his ass kicked by Eddie Kingston and the family. They're just beating him up. Then they go into the promo with John Moxley talking about, we were cool. I don't know this guy anymore. And I'm gonna beat you up, and I'm gonna beat you up because the guy I see, Damien says, "Sup, Goldman."
Yo.
And you see him pretty much kicking. He said, "I'm gonna beat you up, and I'm gonna get my friend back," or something. I don't know. When I heard that, I'm like, "Wait, so you're gonna beat him?" It reminded me of like these old '90s shows where they will face their former friend, and the evil spirit left his friend, and then the friend is, "Oh man, I don't know what got over me," and then they start having lunch together, and I don't know, they start playing footsies or something. I don't know. I kind of wasn't feeling it. I mean, Moxley's really good on the mic. He's really good, but I didn't like "I'm gonna get my friend back." It's like, nah, I think you lost him. Derek, I think he got something right here. I know there's still traveling restriction to the U.S. Any word on? No, and that's a shame too.
Still stuck over here.
Yeah, and that's a shame because I say a shame because he was really. I don't know if he was building momentum, but I mean, he's really good. He's really good. It was always a shame WWE didn't know how to utilize him. I think AEW was a good fit because I think they really appreciate his. Not even I think you can almost sense that they really appreciate his talents. But that was pretty much that segment.
Do you want
Do
to
you?
keep with NXT because the next match was very quick? Not NXT, sorry, AEW. Sorry,
Okay, so
the next match was very quick.
yeah, you're right because Sonny Kiss against Kenny Omega. It was originally supposed to be what's his partner? Joey Janela, but
Yeah,
apparently he might have gotten contact with someone, or he had an indie show, might have gotten contact with someone with COVID, so he just didn't. They didn't take a chance, and he was replaced by his partner, Sonny Kiss. Just to describe this match, because I know, I can't wait to hear you think about NXT. I don't know what's next, but um, this match, the entrance was ridiculously longer than the match. When Kenny Omega came out, and I took notes. I try to take notes when I do these things so I could have a mental note and help me remember what I was watching. So first I see it, I said, "Wow, this is a hell of an entrance." You see the girls sweeping. Then there's this like it reminded me of Chris Jericho's entrance in 2001 with the way the lighting and he's standing in front of the entrance. And then you hear this music that sounds something right out of Street Fighter. I don't know if it was like it sounded like I was getting ready to face Ryu. So I was sitting there saying, "Oh, he got new music." And then they were like, "Psych!" And then they played this other music. He gets in the ring, knees the hell out of Sunny Kiss, and hits a one wing angel. I mean that was Goldberg s. That was Goldberg s. I mean the way he put away Sunny Kiss that quickly, that was ridiculous. So that wasn't even a match, but it makes me excited about next week's match, and we'll talk about that. Uh, I think that's not even next yet. It's almost there, but that was really it, man. So
yeah.
yeah, and I
Um,
agree with Derek because I agree. The entrance was longer than the match. Absolutely.
Omega's a big Street Fighter fan, so I think that's why he used the music. And
Oh, he's a huge fan.
looked down, match over. So I'm guessing Sonny Kiss is injured. Because why would you not give him 5 minutes?
Nah, I don't even think that. I don't even think that. I think more of like they were just trying to show how dominant he is, and it was almost like trying to bring back. So I didn't watch a lot of New Japan Kenny Omega. I know a lot of fans who have watched New Japan. They'll talk about how, oh man, AEW Kenny Omega is not the same. And I don't know if he was beating people like that quick, but I think they were trying to bring that attitude. Because even when he pinned Sonny Kiss, look how he like when he did it, it was almost like waste. It was almost like he was like, this was a waste. So I don't think Sonny's hurt. I just think that they were just trying to show dominance on Kenny's part. And we got the same girls dancing with the broom for Omega entrance. We're using the really. See, I didn't pay attention to that. They're trying to put over camera as the cleaner gimmick.
Slowly,
Yeah, I see that.
I've
Mhm.
vaguely heard of the cleaner. The only match I've seen him in the cleaner was against Jericho in New Japan, which was a great match. And I think they're
Yeah,
slowly trying to bring it back.
yeah. No, I do. I think they're trying to bring that. And you know what? I think that might be good for Kenny. I feel like wrestlers who show so, and I can't wait to when you talk NXT. So I really liked when Finn was brought to NXT. I remember a friend of mine said, "Oh, he's buried. They put him on this brand, and almost like it was demotion." I'm like, "Nah, I don't think it's demotion at all." Because I'm a fan of NXT. I'm still a fan, and even though NXT is not as hot as it was, let's say 2 years ago, I think it's still a hot brand. Like I get excited talking about NXT, and I'm excited because I think this is the best night of wrestling personally. But I love that Finn had some aggression. I love that. I like that when his matches. Now, maybe he had too much aggression because that match with Kyle might have really messed him up. But I like the aggression. I do like that. So I think giving Kenny a little bit of aggression, I think that's a good. I think that helps him out. I think that's good.
Sorry about that. I was trying to share it and like it and that whatever else. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead. And let's talk about NXT.
Um, next match: Bronson Reed, Austin Theory. Twice this match happened.
Twice.
Austin Theory's got all the talent in the world. This match, well, the first match was good. I enjoyed it. Both guys look good. Now, and then the second match lasted like 2 seconds. Bronson Reed picked up the win both times, which I don't mind. Push Bronson Reed, go ahead, but not against Austin Theory. He's been jobbed out ever since returning to NXT. So whether he's done stuff to piss off people backstage or not, I don't know. But he's been jobbed out ever since returning. But this was all right. What did you catch this match?
I didn't catch any of this. I didn't catch any of this. I saw. I was on Instagram. I took a quick glance on that NXT page, and yeah. So I didn't see it. But I saw Austin Theory on the ground, so I knew he lost. But I didn't know he lost twice.
Well, he got on the microphone and said, "I'm not leaving this ring until you beat me. So till I beat you." So Bronson comes in, does his move, 1, 2, 3 again.
I think what Austin Theory is unique, right? Like I'm not a big fan. I haven't seen anything that made me like go like, wow, this guy's really good, you know? Like not to say he's not good, but he hasn't impressed me personally. Once again, not to say he's not good, he just hasn't done anything for me. I think right about now what they're doing with him is not even a barrier. I think they actually like him. I think he got the look. He definitely got the attitude. I just gotta see a little bit more from him. I think him in NXT is the best thing because when they called him up so quickly earlier this year for WrestleMania, and granted they were just trying to scramble for WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
But he should have stayed in NXT. He should have been down there a little bit longer, just to get a little bit more seasoned, just to get a little bit more familiar with everybody. And I think him losing is building a storyline. I think it's building a storyline. It's just a storyline. I think he's gonna like. Okay, granted, he beat my man Leon Ruff, and fine, yeah, he beat Leon Ruff, but he can't beat what?
Well, Leon Ruff is good and all that, but
Right. No, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. No. I get that, but I'm saying he actually because by looking at it, you wouldn't think he ever won on NXT because Austin Theory never really wins on NXT at all. I don't see him win, but that's my point. He got to win, but I think eventually he's gonna get some big wins and he's gonna be okay. I'm sorry. Let's get to these chats real quick. They didn't push Omega and Young Bucks when they first started. I think we will see Omega as a 5-star main eventer as you. Yeah, I think we're gonna see the Kenny of old. Now we're gonna see the Kenny of old. Why is Jericho and MJF the best? And Wednesday, RIP Wednesday Night War, AEW just buried. I don't know about all that. I mean, and I think I couldn't enjoy it because I was just doing a few things. I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, and we'll get into it. I mean, we'll really get into it. He's such a young guy that still needs more season. I agree, Derek. I do. And I believe you're talking about Austin Theory. I do. I believe that.
Yeah.
He is young. I think he's like 22, 23. So
he said on the microphone, I'm only 23. I've done more in 15 years than you've done in whatever. No, sorry, I've done more than you've ever going to do to.
Yeah, Bronson, and I'm just saying we gotta give these young guys some time. Like, okay, 22, 23. What we're gonna let's not put the title on them right away. Let them. Austin Theory is gonna be fine. He's such a young guy. Needs more development to do. I agree. Let him get some more time. Like, okay, Brock Lesnar when he came in, he was 23, 24, one at a time. But look at him. It was different. And also he had the tools too. That helped. Not to say Austin Theory don't have the look and tools, but I mean he doesn't look like Brock Lesnar. It's like Theory's going through the motion right now, almost similar to the same path as CM Punk's when then WWE straight edge gimmick NXT. I really think Austin Theory's gonna be fine, guys. Like I really do. I think I don't think he feels defeated. I think he knows there's a bigger plan. I think that's the thing we got to do is try to be patient with things. I think he's gonna be fine, man. I think eventually he's gonna start being in some of these big time matches. I mean, I think right now is not his time. Not to say NXT is full. Not to say that there's no chance, but I just think give him time. Give him time. Just give him some time. I feel like I don't think the past is similar, but I think about Damian Priest. I remember for a period I thought he was good, but I just felt like, man, they're not doing enough with him. And right now is his time, and I think he's been killing it right now. I honestly really think he's been killing it. I think he's been killing it. So let's just give Austin Theory some time. Let him get these losses, and watch. He's going to start building wins, and then for the most part, people are going to start getting annoyed with him. So okay, so you talked NXT. Okay, we talked about Kenny Omega and Sonny Kiss. Orange Cassidy had a promo, and he talked about something about I'll see Cody in Cincinnati or something, and um oh my god, I'm so mad I'm blanking on his name. Oh god, Tony Schiavone said no, we're gonna be here in Jacksonville, and Orange says whatever. I mean, really pointless. I mean, it was just little things to hype up the thing with him and Cody. Cody hypes up their match and says okay, I think we got something good here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, then I'll read Derek. I see your comment. I want to read that. Um, but Cody hypes up their match, says he got to beat me. It can't be a 20-minute draw because champion's advantage. Then he hypes up the show and talk about being the executive. So then we get a Eddie promo. I'm sorry, I just want to get these promos out the way. Eddie talks about he hypes out Pentagon versus Ray Phoenix, Bush and Blade. He said they're gonna win, and says Moxley was telling the truth about being selfish and being a different person. He said I had to be a rat because anytime I tried to do the right thing, it was being ignored. Every time I try to do stuff this way. Because he talked about pretty much in that promo from last week, he was talking about how you went to the sports entertainment. Instead of saying WWE, the sports entertainment place, you sold your soul, you met your wife. I mean, he pretty much just called him a sellout and all that stuff and said, you forgot about me. It reminds me of, did you ever have the Wii? I'm sorry, I gotta go on a tangent. Did
Yeah,
you ever have the Wii?
yeah,
There was this game called Epic Mickey, and I don't know if you know this character. His name is Oswald the Rabbit. He's probably the most forgotten Disney character ever, and I feel like he took his revenge on Mickey because he was like, "Yeah, you became the big star, but I was here first, and everyone forgot me." This is what that remind me of, and no one in the chat is gonna get what I'm talking about, and that's fine. I made an Epic Mickey reference, but before we go any further, I want to get to this. Shawn Michaels was in a HBK Heartbreak Kid when he first started. It took years for Shawn Michaels to break away from the Rockers to HBK. Theory is a future star. I agree, Derek. I agree. I think we just got to be patient. I think that's one of the things some wrestling fans don't have is being patient. We just have to be patient. Like right now, okay, he's not. When he was on the main roster, did anyone really take him seriously when he was with Seth Rollins? I didn't take that seriously. It just felt like he needed to be in a matter of fact, I didn't take him seriously when he was with what was it, Gaza? I think he was with Gaza and
yeah. Garza,
yeah,
then
right?
Rollins.
Yeah, that stable didn't make sense to me. I just felt like they threw him in. Listen, let him be in NXT, let him do these things. And listen, he's getting TV time too. He's getting TV time. Sometimes people
Yeah,
I've heard people I like to listen to a lot of wrestling interviews, and a lot of times they just be like, "Look, I don't care what's going on. I just want to be used. I just want to go out there and do stuff." And he's getting time too. He got time. He does showcase what he can do. It's not like he's
yeah.
out there, right?
It's the
Yeah,
people that aren't on TV that are getting buried or on main event.
yeah, or a main event. And I mean, even then, if you're a main event, at least you have. I mean, granted, I get it. You rather be on Raw, but sometimes you're like, Steamboat Willie Ron, huh?
I don't
Steamboat
understand
Willie?
that.
Oh, you mean from Mickey Mouse? No, yeah, yeah, no, that was an old Mickey Mouse cartoon. Unless she's talking about Willie, but I think she's talking about the old Disney cartoon. Sorry, I'm a nerd. They never gave us a chance. He didn't stay long with Rollins. Yeah, I mean,
I
I like
definitely agree
King
with this.
authentic. Okay, I like Kingston promo. Sound authentic. Too many Val reference to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, but I agree. I
Good,
do think it was a. Mhm.
good promo, but yeah, like it's like drop it. We know what when they talk about his future boss or the land of the entertainers, former boss, whatever. Like the hints to WWE they need to drop now.
I'm gonna hit this up. Yeah, I agree. Even if you're not using WWE, yeah, to an extent. I mean, if you're on TV enough, I think so. I think so. Because I mean, I think they have so much talent. Like they don't use it. They don't use this talent, so you forget. Like, all right, they work here. So I don't know. But hey, Rick, man, you want to do another commercial?
Vince Vince probably forgets that they weren't there.
Oh,
So
he does. I've heard a story. Did you ever hear the story
probably,
about? Did you hear
probably.
this? Did you hear the story about how one time he Shelton Benjamin was no longer working there, and he went up to like the superstars and he was like, "Why can't y'all be like Shelton? Where's Shelton?" And they're like, "He doesn't work here anymore." I thought that was a
A
funny
very,
story.
a very quick story, very quickly. They're having a meeting backstage, talking about talent, whatever. Michael Tarver stood up and asked a question randomly, and Vince went, "That was a good question, Shelton."
That is such a shame. That is such a shame.
Hello.
That is a good question. I think I heard that story. I think I heard that because that is that's the kind of stuff you hear, and you got and someone got to pull Vince aside and say, "Hey, look, man, can't be saying that."
Vince probably
we don't all look alike, Vince.
Nothing to do with that. He probably just forgot he was on his roster.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Vince. Oh man. Hey, Rick, man, you want? Hey,
Yeah,
GM, you want to go on a commercial?
Yeah,
you got it.
Quick one. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put some tea on. Go ahead.
Then. Okay.
Hey, Andy.
So
Go ahead.
That's Michael. I wonder if Michael copy and paste that every time. Anyway, that's our WB 2K19 league. Every Tuesday, I need to change the logo in that. I need to put the new one in. Anyway, so if anyone wants to join, let me know. Let Ron know, Chris, anybody.
Yeah, let me know. Hit me in my inbox.
Love and share this. Love and share this video. I've got a pay-per-view coming up on Saturday. You'll see a commercial for that in a little bit.
All right. Did you want to go? Because I think I was just talking promos. Did you want to talk about NXT here? Drake is not fake or scripted wrestling. It's definitely the real deal. It's very real. It's very real.
Oh, another question.
I mean, so real, you might see Zack Ryder pinned Kane. Huh.
Another Vince story.
That's terrible. All black people don't look alike. At least Vince didn't say what he said. Yep. Yeah. There you go, Derek. Yeah. I was saying the same thing when I heard that. I don't
think it's necessarily people look alike. I think he just forgets.
Oh no, you gotta forget. See, not even forgive us, but that's just what we say. We go like I can sit here and say on my job, and someone will say, "Hey, you look like this guy," and then they'll call me a coworker, and I'll be like, I'll sit here with a smile and say, "We don't all look alike," but I don't make anyone uncomfortable. But carry on.
Very quickly, Vince only deals with like the top roster guys. So if the lower talent, he wouldn't even know them probably. Anyway, the match. We'll stay with NXT. AEW, Ray Phoenix, Penta.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk NXT.
Well, we usually go and kind of do the matches rather than the segments.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So you want me to? Okay. Ray Phoenix against
Penta LZ. Probably botching this name here. Penta L0M.
I guess that's how you say it. I mean, Rojo. That's all I know in Spanish. That's red.
Okay. I thought this match was good. Go on, you take over.
I thought it was good. I think they knew this match was going to be good. They have great chemistry. To me, it looked like there was a scare because there was a move Pentagon went for. It looked like a Dragon Sleeper, but he flipped over, and Ray looked kind of limp, like almost like he didn't. Not to say he didn't sell it, but he looked like he didn't. It just looked like he went limp for a minute, and my man get it, Rojo. Yeah, he get it. I want to get a Rojo chant going eventually. I'm gonna probably get that happening going on SmackDown. Rojo, baby, Rojo. See, I can't pronounce that. I just know Rojo, bro.
Hazel. Isn't it Hazel? I don't know.
Well, that's good. There we go. We're learning. There we go. So
Learning
there we
another
go.
language here.
We're learning language and we talking wrestling. See, our chat is like literally the smartest thing in the
Again,
world. Look at this. And he's
Verde.
still going. Okay, all right. Listen, I'm gonna keep highlighting every time you got a color going on. What's this? Don't watch AEW till Friday night, guys. Don't spoil anything.
Well, I suggest Andy you don't watch.
Yeah, look,
We
Andy.
love
We want people here, but that's
love
what
our
we do on the
reviewers,
show. This is what we
but
do. Yeah, we don't want you to leave, but we review shows, Andy. So if you don't feel comfortable,
spoiled then.
yes. So sorry. And Santa's not real either. Sorry. But yeah, this was a good match. I mean, I thought it was good. They had great chemistry. I think that's why AEW threw them out there. Because they've been doing tag team stuff lately. I know they've been killing it on the indies. I know on Lucha Underground they would kill it. The spot with and I've seen it a few times where he flips him up and he hits him with the power bomb. I mean, every time. I mean, I've seen that a lot, and I still go like, ooh, Jesus. So they do the thing with the slaps. Oh, okay. Or Judgment. We Eric Bishop or Johnson, as Eric said. Oh, okay. Thanks.
This
Yeah.
is Judgment
Put
Day.
that. Remove
Sorry.
that, please. It's
Sorry.
okay. They have changed Pentagon's name so many damn times. I've never seen a bad match between these guys and Lucha Underground Impact. Yeah, no, they got
Pentagon Junior now pinned to whatever it's
yeah.
called.
And then
Now.
he wants something Neo Dark or something like that. Bugger. It keep talking. It'll be fine, guys. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep talking. This is a review show. Thanks, Damien. Damien with the colors and facts, baby. Damien, can we get another color, please? Just get I want you to be a part of the show. So can we get one more color? But one more color. I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good match. A lot of spots. Ray Phoenix is wow. And that's why I'm actually excited about him and Kenny Omega. I think that's going to be a killer, honestly. Ray Phoenix, the way he works the ropes, the way he just, not to say he have no regard for his body. I hope he does, because I think he had kids and a family. Like, please have a regard for please have a regard for yourself. But he's just wow. I know. I put you on the spot. I know. Tell you what, before the show's up. Matter of fact, I got a question for the chat. If anybody's even interested, huh? No, yeah, I got one because as I finished talking about this match, I asked my partner here because as I knew I was doing a show with Ricky Goldman, I have to know my partner, and this is something I sometimes ask any girl I date. So I sometimes ask the big heavy questions: Mario or Sonic? Plain and simple. Just tell me who you guys would pick between Mario and Sonic. No judgment.
Jesus, I think we're living.
There we go. Look at everyone getting in there. I see. This is what I like. I like people getting involved. We talk wrestling and video games. But Mario Sonic, what do you guys got? Who do you guys got? Because Ricky passed the test, but I want to see if you guys passed the test with me. Good match. It was fun. And I think they just knew what they got. And I was glad they actually went with Ray Phoenix because personally, I was like, yeah, we seen Pentagon against Kenny, and not to say they can't have a good match. I'm pretty sure they could and they could kill it. But Ray Phoenix and Kenny Omega, sign me up. Sign me up. I thought it was a good match. I thought there was a lot of good spots. There was a slap fest. I mean, even the spot, and there was a little storytelling there too, because like I like the idea of like they really were kind of like trying to take it easy on each other because they're brothers. They're like. Even the spot where it looked like Ray Phoenix was knocked out, and the way Pentagon was kind of like starting to be the big brother because he was worried.
Learning another color here. Sorry, Blanco is white and not black.
It happens. It's okay. I mix stuff up all the time.
I don't like this.
Oh, Andy picked Mario. I like Mario, but Sonic. I mean, come on, Sonic, baby. They say Ray Phoenix was the best high flying in the world. What about I think Will Ospreay is. I don't think Will Ospreay gets enough eyes. I don't think he gets enough eyes. Was that Mario? Luigi. Oh, Luigi. Luigi's a puss. He's a puss. Luigi's such a puss. I mean, like Tails would kick Luigi's ass. But what were we talking about? Yeah, no, I mean, I think Will Ospreay just don't get enough eyes. I mean, granted, not to say New Japan, because I think New Japan is pretty hot. I don't watch it all the time, but I think that's the thing. He just don't have enough eyes. I'm pretty sure he's great, but I would love to see him on a main television show where I can actually catch him. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, not to take nothing away. I think he's great. But I would like to see more of him. Is my point.
He's doing.
The worst brother ever. Oh wow! Yeah, Luigi is the worst.
He's
Yeah,
doing-
Luigi.
I think he's doing pretty well. I don't
Mhm.
watch New Japan, but I've
Right,
looked at
right.
pictures on Facebook, and I think he's doing pretty well in New Japan from what I hear. What
Well,
I say.
let me ask you this: you watch NXT UK, right? You're a fan of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like to see him in NXT UK? Would you be a fan of that, or?
I think they turned him down. I don't think they let him do all the high flying.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and as far as the greatest high flyer, I think is Rey Mysterio. Anyway, not Rey Fenix.
No problem.
But yeah,
And
this
she said,
match
"I love Sonic and Tails."
very.
Good job.
I thought
That's
it was,
right answer.
I thought it was very good match of the night. You had a lot of high flying.
Keep talking. Hold on. I just want to get my tea. Keep talking. All right.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. As Ron said, a storytelling match here. And I think they went with the right person with Ray picking up the win. Hopefully, this doesn't kind of affect the tag team. And then, next week you've got Omega, Ray Phoenix. But it should be a very good match. That's the semi-finals, I believe. So, yeah, good match there. And while Ronnie's getting his tea, I'll go to the next match on NXT, which was Legado del Fantasma versus Isaiah Scott, Jake Atlas, and Ashanti the Adonis. Very good match, I thought. All guys looking good here. Who's my favourite in NXT UK? All of them. They're all good.
Yeah. Who's your favorite in NXT UK?
Probably, if you had to force me to pick one, probably Walter.
Walter's killing it, man. I saw a match.
yes,
He had
I
a
know.
tag match. He had a tag match recently. It was Imperium against Imperium. Thank you. Against what was it? Red something Drago and Pete Dunne. And
Yes.
oh man, like the way he
Ilya Dragunov.
chopped.
Ilya Dragunov's chest.
Jesus. I sent clips like that to some of my friends, and like my little brother, he's not a big wrestling fan, but I sent it to him because I always say like, "Yo, that's our guy Walt." And like when he sees him chop, he just, God, did you see how he just like chopped him? And Walter, I don't think is like a technical wrestler, but I think he's a really good, like he's a favorite of mine. And I know he don't want to travel, he don't really want to do anything except be, he likes what he does, and that's cool. I think that's great. I think that makes him.
Right, we're missing the.
Yes, Walter's still champ.
Yes, still world
I mean,
champion.
Yeah. Oh, what we got here?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You got it. They have a good match for Phoenix. Oh, they're gonna kill it next week. They're gonna have it for
Well,
women. What you got for UK for women, Ricky?
Kaylee Ray, probably. Kaylee Ray's good. She's killing it.
She is good.
Love Dunn.
Yeah, Pete Dunne is great. Yes, that chop. I gotta ask anyone. Okay, what we got? Heard that chop too. Let me ask in the chat. Let me ask in the chat. Whatever amount of money you could think of, would you take a chop from Walter? Is it worth your skin to take it? Because Walter chops. There's literally a picture where he chops someone, and you can see the skin like just Jesus. Nah,
I think that Ela and Walter are gonna have a killer match. I think Ela's winning. Ilya Dragunov.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's taking the title. I think it's time for Walter to lose. He's been champion for
because it was more eyes on him. I agree. I mean to interrupt you, but I agree. Oh, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
Because of what's going on in the world, he's been champion for a while.
Yeah,
and I think it's time for the champion.
I feel like he almost held his title for 2 years.
Probably.
I feel that because Pete Dunne had a crazy record. Then like you're right, because same thing with both. I was there for WrestleMania 29 when they debuted.
Walter and Ilya Dragunov were in WrestleMania 29.
Not that I know it. I remember when Walter had that match with Pete Dunne at I think at the Barclays Center, and they killed it too. They really killed it, and I was so upset. I was like, man, because I went to an NXT show one time a few days before my birthday a few years back, and it was the best experience ever. I mean, it was a great. You can't go wrong with an NXT show. Um, Walter could chop some more. Also, yo, that's ridiculous. Yes, Walter could. Walter could like destroy you. But let's get back to let's
Yeah, I
go
was
talk about
talking
NXT. No, go ahead.
about
You got it. Go ahead.
the Legado del Fantasma taking on Isaiah Scott, Jake Atlas, and Shanti the Adonis. Very good match, I thought. Match of the night. Maybe match of the night. Yeah, probably on
For
NXT.
or just in general?
On NXT. I'll chop him like a tree. Okay. Yeah, all guys looking good here. I probably would have had the faces winning. Yeah, he did. Longest winning champion.
Yes. No, he did. He had that for a
Um,
long time. In the modern
and
era too.
Isaiah doesn't need a title to be pushed. I think he's getting pushed anyway. But I do think the rivalry between Santos and Isaiah is going to end.
So wait, you saying
But,
Swerve? You saying Swerve? You don't think he needs the title?
no, he's over without the title. He's getting really pushed, which I like. I like Swerve Scott. So
I like Swerve. I thought he had a good match. I didn't like that ending slightly because it looked like I know what they were going for, but you could tell he didn't really hit his head there, and he was just selling it just to show that. Because I thought it was a really good match. I mean, because part
the
of me
match,
said, nah, he's gonna.
takeover. No,
Yeah, and Takeover. I thought, oh god, um, I'm sorry. In that match, I really thought he was going to take the title. I had a small part of me that said, "Yo, he's going to win," because I said Phantasma is going to win and all this stuff. Um, and I was surprised when he kicked out, or like he hit this finisher into the 450 and kicked out. I mean, it was a really good match. I didn't like the ending personally. But yeah, I agree. Swerve is over. Um, I saw parts of the match. I caught more of the end because I saw what was his partner name? Not the one who does the cartwheel into the DDT.
oh yeah, that move was Jake Atlas. That move was good.
Yeah, because he hit it on the
Yeah.
champion. He said, "I'm next for the," and he kept saying, I'm next for the title." And then his partners, his minions, Bulk and Skull, hits the like what was that, a clothesline into like a spin kick or something like that. I mean, it was good. It was fun, and I appreciate that. See, the thing what I like about NXT is that they utilize their guys. Like I feel like there's a lot of talent missing for this cruiserweight division, and it's not their fault. It's just them doing what they
Thank God, it's Swerve, not Swerve anyway. Sorry.
were fan. Yeah. I mean, it's not their fault because they're doing they're making the best of what they got. But I'm saying because there's a lot of talent missing. But I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that they're utilizing that NXT cruiserweight division because I think there's some really great talent there, some really really great talent, and I'm glad that these guys I'm glad Swerve is getting some shine because I think he's really good. I'm going to say underutilized. I think he's been a big play in that cruiserweight division for the time being.
And he's on 205 Live NXT.
Yeah.
So and he wins, so he doesn't need a title at all. I don't think.
I was surprised that Brian Kendrick was still because I don't watch 205 Live. It's hard to watch all this wrestling. So sometimes I see like pictures or something. I was like, oh, he's still because I didn't know if he got let go. So I'm happy he's still there because I think Brian Kendrick is good. I'm pretty sure he's still good. Older, yes, older and wiser.
I'll personally put 205 Live and NXT together, but there you go.
Yeah, I almost see why not. But then you got so much talent. What are you going to do with all this talent? But
merge it.
I guess you can figure it out.
Live, I don't know, whatever. There's too many shows.
Okay. No, there's too many shows. It's hard to keep up. I just want to talk about this quick. Oh, go ahead. You say.
Really quickly, just for WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT UK, 205 Live main event.
It's hard to keep up with all this stuff, bro. How can you keep up with all this? No, I just wanted to talk about this quick segment about the promo about Best Friend, because apparently Best Friends and Miro and Kip are having a feud because Best Friends accidentally broke Miro's arcade. So we move on to the very next thing, because that was the quick promo. What we got here? WWE have so much time, you can't push everyone. They have guys I didn't remember. Yeah, Yeah.
You can push everyone
No,
if you do it properly.
he was training talent. Oh, but I'm just saying, I didn't know. I'm just surprised he's still there because they let go a lot of people in what March, April or so. So when I saw Brian Kendrick, I was like, oh, good for him. He's still here. But we have Colt versus Hangman. This is where I started like my notes were like thinning here. I'm happy Hangman got the win. No disrespect to Colt Cabana. Matter of fact, when he comes out with Dark Order, man, I know there was a promo earlier with Dark Order, the two other guys, and Colt Cabana. And Colt stands out. Like I play some of my favorite video games are stuff with customization, like Saint Rose. I think Saint Rose is better than Grand Theft Auto. Don't at me, bro. I said it. Saint Rose is better than Grand Theft Auto. And you see your custom character who look like crap next to everybody else who really looks like they're in the game. That's Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana stands out. Like I like hot dogs, right? I like ketchup, mustard, relish. But he's like a hot dog sandwich and someone spilled jelly. I don't think anybody eats hot dog with jelly. And if someone says that and they eat jelly, ill, just freaking ill. So he just stands out. I mean, he just doesn't even blend in with this group. I think it was good. I mean, it was okay. It was good. Hangman looked really good. Hangman looked really good. I mean, he showed some. I mean, Colt is not a little guy, so when he did the fallaway slam and yes, yes, thank you, Derek. Yes, I mean he just stands out. I don't think he blends in very well. Like you see them, they look all menacing and angry, and he's the only one with the smile on his face. It's just, I don't know why. It's just like what? Like what is this? And I know what they're going for. They're trying to give him something to do. That's all. They're just really trying to give him something to do. And oh man, look at them.
What?
I'm on your show,
What does that,
bro. What up, Willie?
what
I'm
does
on
that
your
mean?
show.
What, what does that mean?
Glizzy Goober.
Do I want
I'm
to
not
know
too
what
sure.
that is?
I feel like that's a hot dog and something. What is it? Colt Commander is like turkey bacon, just bland as. You don't like turkey bacon? Although I'm more. See, I'm not gonna go there. See, I was gonna say turkey sausage, and I just feel like But yeah, I'm more of a turkey sausage guy. Like I like. I was gonna say I like. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. But I like turkey sausage. But yeah, it's just yeah. So I mean, this match was okay. It was cool. um, it creates drama about because the way the bracket is set up, Kenny Omega's on this side, Hangman's on this side. So now they're making it where there's a chance where these two. And I saw that they had some kind of match at New Japan, and it was just highlights. And boy, oh boy, I said, wow, we get that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good if we get that. Um, I think like I said, it was okay. It was all right. They help Colt Cabana after he loses. They help him. Like what's his name? Evo Uno came out with him. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It was okay. It was all right. It was all right. It was okay. It
I
was okay.
thought it was good. I thought Cole at 40 can put on a match like that. I thought, wow, Jesus.
Cool, Colt, right?
Um,
No, Colt is still good. I mean, I don't even think the match was
at
really
40.
bad. I'm not saying it was bad. I just at this point I didn't have even notes and whatever. I don't think it was match of the night for me, but I thought it was really good. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah, yeah, good match. We said at 40, Colt can still do that. You are right that he does stick out. I think it's just to get him on TV, just to give him something to do.
Yeah.
Hangman was as good as he always is in this
Hangman
match.
is good. Heyman came
Um,
a long way. I gotta ask you this: when AEW first started, and they had that was Jericho and him going for the title to crown the first ever AEW champion. Was you a fan of Hangman at that point?
my first time ever seeing him.
Same, same, same. Yeah, he didn't.
Thought
He
he was
didn't.
good, but I thought, who is he?
Yeah, yeah. I think that was the thing. Everyone was saying he was good, but there was nothing. And then he had this tag team with Kenny, which gave him some. He got a good rub off that because Kenny, people knew Kenny. People knew Kenny enough, so he got a good rub. And then he had this gimmick where he was drinking all the time. And Grant, I mean, I'm trying to slow down drinking, and I gotta say, wow, this guy, the way this guy drinks, and yet he's still kind of cut. Meanwhile, if I drink, I have like Vin Diesel's dad bod and like Fast and Furious like 20. Did you hear they're gonna make
They're
another
making
Fast
that
and
many.
Furious?
Jesus.
I know I'm
Think
not
they
the
can
only
stop
one
it.
tired of the Fast and Furious series. I can't be the only one. Like, just have them
You know,
fight. Just have them fight Galactus and just call it a night. Like, and let them
you know,
fight
like the Fast,
Galactus.
you know, like the Fast and Furious movies.
Huh?
You know, like the Fast and Furious movies. No,
Am I a fan?
yeah, of the Fast and Furious movies.
I never hated them. It's just that there's just too
Okay.
many of these. Like
They're
now they're
making another
fighting.
2.
Yeah, they're
They're
having
stopping at
this
10.
thing. Like John Cena's the bad guy finally, and then they're gonna fight Thanos, and then maybe have a 1-on-1 against God. I don't know. I'm just kind of fed up with Fast and Furious. Like, what's next? Like, what are they gonna go on Rainbow Road and race the Mario Kart cars? Or be like, well, we'll show you speed. What? Stop. Like, just go away. Like,
Very,
where's my
very,
what is going on? Where's Crash Bandicoot and Smash? That's all I want to know. I'm tired of Fast and Furious. Where's Crash Bandicoot and Smash? Sorry guys, I had to go in there.
very quickly. Cena's got a big part in Fast 9, and he
They
kind of
are. They're
took
coming out
like
with
a,
another
duck-
Die
like
Hard.
took to it like a fish to water. Like, got a big part, and he looks very good in it from what I've seen in the trailers.
No one did know.
But quickly after this match, I thought the Dark Order were going to turn on Colt Cabana, but they didn't.
No, they didn't. And I just want to get into that. No one drunk more than Sandman. You don't think Austin drunk more than Sandman? But I think Sandman because he came to the ring drinking. So
Spilt it all.
Yeah,
Austin
no, he
spilt it.
did.
Smashed
Love
them.
it, man.
Spilt it.
And Derek said they're coming out with another Die Hard
Oh,
movie.
really?
Wow. Like,
How
many?
old is
I don't
Bruce Willis now?
understand these. I don't understand these guys. Like, stop. And the Suicide Squad. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cena's in it.
yeah. John Cena's making his rounds, huh? Good for him. I mean, but it's almost like The Rock, and that's not a shot at The Rock, because Rock kind of had crappy movies in the beginning. He just, I would say, maybe after 2011, he started being in some really big time movies. I would say,
Yeah.
maybe even before that, he might have had 1 or 2, but he was in some really he was in Disney movies, and look, Moana is a great movie. I love that movie. I will never disrespect that movie. But what was it? Race to Witchback Mountain or something like that. I was like, what? Like, what is this?
I think Fast 5 was his first big one. Before then, they were decent.
Yeah. Like Walking Tall, he was in Walking Tall. I know he did some stuff that was good. Matter of fact, I liked Be Cool. I thought he was good in Be Cool. I thought it was fun in Be Cool. It's going.
It isn't. They're
going up
stopping
to
at
Fast
10. They're
11.
stopping at 10.
Oh, is it 10?
confirmed.
What number they on? 9?
Yeah.
No, because there's going to be 2.
Eight,
So if 9 is
eight.
next, if 9 is
10.
next, then 10 and 11 because they said there's going to be a 2-part. So I think no, it said 2 parts. So yeah, 2 parts. So I think what's going to happen is Thanos is going to get all 7 Infinity Gauntlet, all 7 Infinity Stones, right? He's going to snap off like the not original team of the Fast. So it's up to Vin Diesel and friends to go back in time so they could fight Galactus and then Thanos. That's what the hell I think. But carry on. Let's talk NXT.
Very quickly, spin off of the Cena's in that, so he's doing very well for himself.
No, he's doing great. Good for him. I'm not even jealous. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I feel bad for all the times we said John Cena sucks because, like, I think what it was a lot of people were just so tired of him being pushed, but he really didn't do. I mean, granted, I didn't like that stuff with the Nexus where he said like, "Nah, I gotta," like he had to beat these guys. I didn't like that. I thought that was terrible. But that's either here or there. Maybe we could talk about that another time. But carry on. I'm sorry, Rick. I'm hogging up this show.
I'm gonna play the final commercial and then hang on.
I'm drinking tea, guys.
So, where are we? This is for the paper taster. Well, taster. Here you go. There you go.
Here we go. We want to get into this real quick. Cena's grinding right voice of Honda and other stuff. It's funny. Cena become the exact thing he called The Rock during their promo. Yeah, he did. I think he even called himself out and said, yeah, he was hypocritical on it. So, hey, at least he noted.
So that was a commercial for Horror Night on Saturday, the pay-per-view. 7 big matches. 7, sorry.
7 big matches by the GM. Rick Goldman.
Find out what they are on Saturday. Tune in at 7 p.m. So back to Chris is going to be killing us. We're lasting at ages anyway. So we're back to NXT, yeah?
I'll probably get a lot of heat off this. It's okay.
So it was a fairly quick tag match. It was Everrise taking on Dre Maverick and Killian Dane.
Oh, man.
I like that. But Everrise are all right. I like them. I think they
I don't think I see enough of them.
I think they should be getting some wins. Even if you stick on main event, give them some wins. This was all right. You had Dre Maverick. You had Killian Dane get beaten up. He was in the one leg camel clutch. Not the camel clutch. He's in a submission. I forget what they called it.
It was like a single leg grab. You're talking about.
There we go. Thank you. Single leg grab.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. That's what the dream works.
And then Chase Parker, I want to say his name was, saying, "Oh, you've not got any friends. This is your only friend." And then Dre Maverick went berserk, smacked him with a chair, went in to smack the other guy with a chair, and you had Everrise winning by DQ. What did you think of this?
So I caught like tail end of it or something like that, because I did catch the part where he said, "This is your only friend," and he went berserk, started hitting him with the chair. I love this tag team of Drake Maverick and Killian Dane. Killian Dane, I think, is a very underrated. I feel like he's very underrated because when he was with Sanity, he stood out. I remember that War Game match. It was Undisputed Era against AOP and Roderick Strong and Sanity, and he was the star. There's a spot where he put the trash can lid on one of the members or whatnot, and he does not belly to belly. I'm sorry, like coast to coast. I mean, he stood out, and when they called them up, and look, Sandy wasn't like my favorite stable, but I said there's something here. There was something unique about them, and I thought it was a shame.
The other 2-week push and got buried.
2 weeks. I mean, I thought they only had
it wasn't that long at all.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was like I blinked, and next thing you know, I saw him on the ground. I don't use Barry for every little thing, but that was such a misuse. That was such a miscast. Like they gave him a singlet, and I'm like, look, just let him be him. Okay,
you more funny to you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What is he? Everrise remind me of the Dude Busters. Yeah, okay. I can see that. I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
I remember the Dude Busters. Yeah, I do. Actually, I don't remember Kyle. I don't remember Kyle. I remember Trent.
In the day, Dude Busters were fairly decent.
Okay, that's cool. Like Sanity wasn't really my stable, but they were unique enough to I was like, yeah, okay, cool. 3-man stable. They left Nikki for whatever reason. Fine, whatever. But this 3-man stable, and I'm not even a big Eric Young fan. I'm just not. Like even right now, I mean, he's still got the gimmick going on in TNA. He's a madman. I live in New York. If I saw him in the subway, I would not be taking that train. I would sit and say I will either walk or take the next one. She knows Trent. Sandy was just misused. But I love this segment. I know we keep going on tangent, but when you talk wrestling, I guess you could just go all over the place. I really love this segment with them because it's funny to me. Even when they play the music, like it reminded me of like a Katie Holmes opening, like one of those Katie Holmes movies, and that's the opening theme where she walk and you see the credits and you see the white picket fence and then you see the husband sitting there saying, you know how much, like it's such a happy-go-lucky music, and it's hilarious because, oh God, Dane, he's just like, I hate this song, and you see like Maverick just dance. I think it's a funny pairing. I think it's great. I think it's really fun. It's fun, and that's what we need sometimes. Something fun and organic too. Sandy had a lot of potential, but never realized on the main. No. You're lucky, honestly. And Chris had to open my eyes on this because the majority of the people on that roster are NXT. but there's certain talent there's talent, and I think we have some favorites, and we have some favorites that you really want to see get pushed, and when they don't happen, you're just disappointed. And Sandy didn't fit on my list, but it was a shame. It's like, why'd you call them up for what? But carry on.
Very
Okay, we're gonna
quickly
talk.
could say the same thing. Saying the same thing with Keith Lee. He's not really getting pushed, is he? With all the talent in the world, and
But you know what? You know what? With Keith Lee, I spilled coffee and I mean tea, and it bothered me. Keith Lee, he beat Randy Orton, right? And right now it's like, well, what do we do now? This is not a Raw show, but just a quick synopsis. Because I saw him like lose to Braun Strowman. I was like, what is this? I hated the music change, but that's neither here or there. That's insignificant compared to what he's doing in the ring, because he's still him in the ring. But I would like them to do more with Keith Lee, and hopefully they have an idea. Because if not, you should. I didn't like them calling him up. He lost the title only to just be like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go on the main roster. I didn't like that too much. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. WWE's notorious for putting together unlikely tag team. Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold, The Rock and Sock, Sheamus and Cesaro. Yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro end up being the best thing. Damian could have something. I believe it. Matter of fact, another tag team that was like very unlikely, regardless of them both being here. Stone Cold and Triple H, the Power Trip. I mean, I remember that as a kid, and I remember just thinking like, wow, that's. And not the mindset I have now, but you're just like, what? Like, what is this tag team? So, I agree. So,
back to AEW, the segment with Taz and I'll quickly just run through it. Taz, Brian Cage,
I just want to throw this out here.
Starks. I thought this was good.
Two things here. Sammy promo. He talks about it was Sammy all along.
Oh, yeah.
It was me all along. So him and Matt Hardy are gonna have an ultimate deletion. Elite deletion match. At Grinding Gears or whatever. So then you have the Taz promo, and he says that Darby Allin getting a TNT title shot burns his ass, and I pray that he goes get that checked out, because that don't sound good. I've never experienced anything like that, so I was very concerned. I was ready to call 911 for his safety, because I said, "Wow, he's showing up to work with a burning ass. That's whoa." So, that was crazy. I don't know. Has anybody had a burning ass before? He literally said, Darby Allin getting a TNT title shot burnt. Like I would be so scared to say that in front of him, because he might burst into a rash. But he talks about his boys. He talk about his boys. He talk about Ricky Stark. I know that's terrible, right? A burning ass, right? But he talks about he I made sure to make that a note, because I was concerned. But he talks about his boys. He talks about Ricky Stark. Ricky Stark talks, and he says stuff like, "You're not even in my league," and I can't even take him seriously because he lost. He needs preparation. HIJKMLP for his race. Yeah, I mean, wasn't you concerned for Taz, like for his rear end? Like, I've never been concerned for a man's rear end, but I was really scared. I'm sorry, like I'm saying it on air, Taz. Like, yo, if you need icy hot, you need ice, whatever, bro. Like, just take it easy. But he try to put his boys over. Has Taz team ever won anything? They are forever.
Yes.
They are forever. Yeah. Apparently they're winning. They're winning. Burning ass. That's what they're winning. I appreciate Rick for laughing at my jokes. You guys probably just sitting there saying, I'm annoyed with this kid. Thank you. And then let's get to this dinner segment, and then we could finish off the last bit. So we could send you guys. Thank you again for staying up with us late. We're not going to try to go to 12, so we're going to try to get out of here around 11:45 at least. So let me just hurry up. The dinner and MJF thing. They start off arguing with steak. Once in this saying, I want medium, I want rare. I think Jericho said blue, which I didn't know you could do. There was some weird stuff going on, and then they both sit and say something about Orange Cassidy not getting over, right? Then they laughed, then they come to agreement. They're like, hey, We're the same, me and you. And they bust out into some West Side Story mute songs. Now, this was hard for me to really enjoy because I had like a little toothache, so I was in pain. So I wasn't really thinking about this show at the moment. I was trying to like try to feel better because I was in pain. But I thought, I guess it was for what it was. Because at first I was like, the hell am I watching? And but I know there's an audience out there that's sitting there saying like laughing and clapping, and I don't think it was that bad. I just couldn't enjoy it for that moment. Now Jericho, I knew Jericho got a rock band, so you know he got some kind of vocals or whatever, right? Wasn't not that I know of.
Blue State. I think in the Blue State, like completely raw. I don't know. I don't know.
No, you might be
No
right. I
idea.
think that's exactly what it was. Because when I heard Blue, I said, "There's no way."
But you
I said,
just
"There's
barely kissed the pan, and it just like that, and it's cooked very quickly.
That's weird." See, like, when I heard Blue Stick, I never heard of that before. But these two bust out into singing songs. Um, I was just waiting for like John Travolta to come out spinning with some shiny ass shirt. Um, I did not know what I was watching for that minute, but like I said, there's probably an audience out there that's really just like eating it up, and that's cool. That's cool. Like it didn't do anything for me at that moment. I gotta watch it again because, like I said, I just my mind wasn't into it. But hey, good for them. They found something to because all elite wrestling, honestly, it's so different, right? So like I don't see WWE doing anything like that. Meanwhile, AEW have stuff like that, and like was it being the elite, which is very silly. I think there was a episode where in the Dark Order you had Sinbad sitting there putting over the Dark Order. I was like, why is Sinbad here? you know, so that was really that. I mean, I didn't think the segment was terrible. I just didn't do anything for me at the moment. Ricky, what about you, sir?
I thought this was quite. I thought it was quite good, entertaining. Was what it was. And if that was MJF singing, wow, it was quite good. I thought.
I know, right?
It was different.
That's fair, Derek. That's fair.
I didn't expect them to start dancing and jumping into song. So I had a good. I thought it
I
was
didn't
quite
expect
funny.
that either. That's when I started hearing them singing. And I'm gargling warm water and salt to ease this little pain I have. And I'm sitting there saying, "Are these guys fucking singing?" But cool. I mean, hey, listen, there's an audience. Like Derek said, he said, my man Derek said, I might be too old for this type of humor. That's fair. That's fair. I think that there's 5-year-old, 10-year-olds who's sitting here like sitting there laughing, sitting there saying, "Wow, this is the greatest thing ever." I don't know what kind of voice that was. That was terrible. I apologize.
Betty White. What? Betty White like 100.
Might have been entertained by this. Who, Betty White? I think
Isn't she
Betty
like
White.
100?
I think Betty White. Yeah, she's like 100, counting her money, sitting there going, counting her money, sitting there, not paying attention to wrestling. So you want to go into NXT?
Yeah, the next match was very quick. Casey Catanzaro versus Xia Li.
That wasn't even a match.
It was what it was. I thought Xia Li was going to win this.
Yeah, apparently she needs to win because
she's still kicking. That's Betty White. But yeah, I thought Xia Li was going to pick up the win. I thought, oh, you're going to give her a push. You're going to give her some storyline. She's never really. She's just been there as a jobber. But yeah, you had a roll up. You had Casey picking up the 1, 2, 3. And then after the match, after the match, Raquel Gonzalez came out, beat everyone up, and then cut a promo. So what did you think of this match?
So I didn't see it. I caught the tail end of her just standing over everybody. I mean, look, you said Barry. I don't think Barry, because the storyline is her. It's really showing her losing, right? I remember an episode or two. One guy came in with some Chinese writing with an envelope, and it scared her. So there's some kind of storyline going. I don't know where it's going to lead into. So I don't think it's a burial, but it's definitely some kind of idea of there's some kind of story right there. Oh, look, here we go.
98. Wow.
Thank you for being a friend. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
Travel long. I'm sorry. I love that song. What? That is a song. That song plays when I use the bathroom, but no one asks. I mean, the, the segment was really more of a segment to me. It was basically just to get what's her name? Gonzalez over and make her look
Yeah.
like, I mean, and she's a monster. Was she 6'1"? Um oh, I agree, Damien. Absolutely. Maybe when we do karaoke again, that will be one of my song choices. I just need the lyrics up there. I just know if you threw a party and some I don't know, because I wouldn't be throwing a party, especially in 2020. Um Oh man, the chat. Oh man, we do karaoke. I gotta get these guys on there with me. Y'all guys could do. And if you threw a party, the song is fire. See, oh man, you guys are gonna be my you guys gotta join me when we do this. But yeah, I mean, it was just a segment just to get over her, and then her match with Rhea Ripley, which I think is going to be a killer because that looked like that's going to be a killer match. So I'm excited about that. I think NXT Halloween Havoc next week is going to be really really good. It's going to be really really good. I can't wait to see it.
Very quickly, I think they should bring it back as a full pay-per-view. Ditch Hell in a Cell and bring this back as a pay-per-view, but hopefully they will. And this is just a test run.
Yeah, you know what the problem is, because like when you got matches like or pay-per-view theme stuff like TLC, Hell in a Cell, it takes away what made that stipulation special. Like
Very
I liked when TLCs were, oh, let's use TLC once a year, maybe twice, depend on the circumstances. Hell, something someone brought up to my attention was when they used to have steel cage matches. That was to end the feud. Same thing with Hell in a Cell. That was to end the feud. I don't like that as a pay per view. I don't like that. What 3 4 matches are involved in a Hell in a Cell. I think it should just be an occasional. It should be
same thing.
occasional, and I
Very.
think that's disappointing. I agree. Halloween.
Oh, you frozen, Ron. You're gonna leave me on my own. Ron, you're frozen. Go back out. Come back in. Ron. Oh, I'm gonna pop to the toilet. Give me 1 second while you come back.
I
Oh, there you
apologize
are.
about that, folks. Yeah. I apologize
Give
about
me a
that.
second.
Yeah, sure. Look at you guys singing. Thank you for being a friend. And hey, oh, you guys are awesome. Not only y'all awesome because y'all staying up late hearing us talk wrestling, but y'all know some dope ass songs. See, there you go. I gotta say, I gotta be like everyone's favorite host. I'd be bringing up pop culture reference, and we're singing Golden Girls. Come on, man. What other host is doing that? I sound like I just buried everyone. Everyone here is great. Just not better than me. Oh, look, here's Rick.
But yes, very quickly, I agree with Hell in a Cell. 3 matches, like really, and
Yeah.
Bailey Sasha isn't ending it at Hell in a Cell. It's
I think that
only
match should
beginning.
be Hell in a Cell. I think that match should be Hell in a Cell.
One Hell in a Cell.
I am from Queens.
Rather than it shouldn't be. Oh, it's October. Oh, it's Hell in a Cell. It should be something different.
Thank you, sir. You guys are the man. Y'all hype me up. Thank you.
We could play you a whole video, a whole show about these damn team pay-per-views. Anyway.
No, you're good, and maybe we'll have an argument about that one day. We'll have not argument, but a discussion about it. But argument because we'll be probably yelling about this being the thing. But the dinner with Jericho and MJF, and then they get like steak and it's not cooked. But Britt Baker returns to action. I think the lady's name was Cal King. I didn't get her name. Oh, that's dope. I probably run into you all the time because I go down there. I gotta take the E to go to the work, so I probably run into you all the time, and I just don't even know it. Ah, yes, T. T is great. Yes, T. Matter of fact, I ran out of tea. All right, well, all right. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. But yeah, Britt Baker goes against Cal King, and I was actually surprised how much offense Cal King got because I wasn't sure. I said, "Oh, Britt Baker's coming back. She's gonna win. She's gonna beat this girl." And I didn't know how quick or how fast, but they gave him time, and that was good. I mean, it was a nice competitive match, but Britt Baker gets the win. Um, um, it was okay. I mean, I gotta really I gotta credit Britt Baker's growth because she grew a lot as a wrestler. I remember when AEW first started, she was the baby face, and I think they really wanted to build it around her as the baby face. And then things happened, and eventually she made the heel turn, which I thought was the best thing for her. She became a heel. Then she started having Reba McIntyre with her, and I thought like stuff like that was I thought that was good. They gave her some layers, and I thought that was good. I thought that was good, and I think she's grown a lot as a wrestler. I think she's grown a lot as a character, and I'm happy for her. I think she's great, and I think eventually she gotta get the belt. Who's the champion? Sheeta. I mean, Sheeta's been doing a good job. I think she's been really holding it down. I don't get to watch a lot of her matches, but she's been one of the better wrestlers there, female wrestlers, may I say. Well, I moved to Russia 8 years ago. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but come home from Mania though. I'm not a fan of the AEW Women Division, but I like Britt Baker. Last time I came back was WrestleMania 29. WrestleMania 29. Jesus. I mean, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think when WrestleMania 29. I'm sorry. I'm blinking.
It was The
Was
Rock
it in
got
Miami?
injured. Rock, no, that was Mania 28,
Oh,
29
that
was
was when I
New York.
Met Stadium, right? Yeah.
Um,
That was New
and
Jersey.
main event
That
was
was Jersey.
Rock Cena again, and Rock got injured. Anyway,
Yeah, that was
um,
okay. MetLife. There we go.
yeah,
Thank you, Damien. MetLife. Right. Because I knew that was in Jersey. Because I know they just came back last year, right? Because this year had been so long. I just feel like 10 years has passed, so I don't even know anymore. Jets, Giants. Thank you, Damien. Damien with the 2013. Okay, all right. Yeah. Because I knew that was like New York, but it's Jersey. But they're saying the shadows of New York, whatever the hell that means, right? But yeah, Britt Baker looked good. What did you think? Did you see this? Oh my God, cover your
yeah.
mouth.
Sorry, this was my first look at Kinlin King.
I think
that
that's
was her name.
I think that's her name. I'm probably butchering.
But she was okay. This was my first look at her. And I thought, why is Britt taking on a jobber? Doesn't she deserve more than this? But it was what it was. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Right. What we got here? Hold on. Exactly. Britt heel turn was necessary. She seemed more comfortable. Yeah, I agree. Matter of fact, she's walking around saying, I won't repeat it because it don't sound good, but she says she's a bad, certain word. I ain't repeating it. And when I heard Tony Schiavone said, I said, if Tony don't shut the hell up. I love me some Tony Schiavone because I used to, as a kid, I was a bigger fan of WCW than WWE. So I really grew up with Tony Schiavone, Mike Today, and I think Bobby Heenan and that late 90s Nitro. I used to like Nitro over Raw. So it's great to hear Tony Schiavone's voice again.
And you got a match made for Full Gear, Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara, a elite deletion match.
An elite deletion match. Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be anything like he's done with Impact? And
that would be good if it is. I think Sammy's winning this. What do you think?
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I think the point is like, well, yeah, Sammy got to get his win back, but I don't think Sammy got to get his win back. I think Matt Hardy just beats him.
I think that Sammy should have won in the last match because Matt was injured. Matt went over.
But see, when you have a stipulation okay, I would have been okay with that, him winning, if they didn't have the stipulation, if I lose, I'm out of all Elite Wrestling. No one believed that.
No, what they all think they were going to do, Matt Hardy was out of AEW, but broken Matt Hardy wasn't.
Oh, come on. No one wants to hear that crap, bro. Like
that's the one they were going to go with, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, so sorry.
No, you good. What you got? Oh, you wanted to put that? I went to The Rock versus Cena in Miami. Great experience. I gotta go to I would love to go to a Mania 1 year.
It's very expensive.
I know it is. That's why I just don't know. So you missed NWA in the 80s with Jim Ross. I, I did. I was born in
Look at them
1988.
going
So
to fucking
I
Five
missed
Manias.
that big time. I'm a 1988 baby.
Look at them going to Five Manias.
Oh, look at him. WrestleMania 24, 26, 27, 28, and 29. That is great. That is great. And it sounded like you had a great. And I just got to ask you guys, would y'all ever do Mania again? Because that's dope. That's actually really cool.
I
Uh,
know a few people that go yearly.
that's
They,
incredible. I don't
they
think I can
save
do it
up.
yearly.
They save up and do the whole lot. Takeover, Mania, Raw, SmackDown,
Oh,
Access, the
man.
whole damn lot.
That must be I mean, not a package. That must be some. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that, Derek. Went to 10, 20, 23, 29,
1,
30,
2, 3,
34,
4, 5, 6, 7.
Jesus.
7. Fair enough.
It's
Cool.
worth it. You got to go. I would love to go. I don't think I would do the whole NXT, all those other things, but I would like to do Mania one year. And maybe one day that will happen. Maybe someone would just treat me and take me
Well,
there
the
and just be like,
damn
"Let's go."
long
But I would love
shows
to go.
was the damn
I
long was
would.
like
I
Mania
believe it.
33, like it was Mania 33, like 7 hours. So imagine sitting
Yeah, and I
there
think
for
that's the
7
and I think
hours.
that's the thing. And then I think that's the thing too. Like, I don't know if I want to, because I don't mind doing like 2, 3 hours, but right, Mania be starting at like 3 in the afternoon, and you don't like last year. It literally went to the next day. Like it went to 12, I believe. Denise, I should report that comment just for showing off. Mania Hall of Fame. That is hilarious. It would depend who was on the. Yeah, I agree too. Like it depends on what the Mania card looked like. But I think also too for a lot of people, I think for a lot of people, just the idea of experiencing WrestleMania, that's just mind blowing. If you're a wrestling fan, and let's be real, if you've been a wrestling fan for the last 10 years, you're not going to stop now. It's just something you want to experience. I think so.
I'm hoping they bring one over here, but time differences in
Hey,
like that.
maybe one day. Maybe one day. Hey, never give up hope. Maybe one day that'll happen. But you wanna, cause I just want to get into the
But
segment, and then you could go and finish off
do
NXT. But
we,
I just want to get this one segment in. Darby Allin performs a jackass stunt. He has Steve-O with him.
oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
oh yeah, he wrapped himself in a body bag and rolled down this half pipe. What is it? Half pipe? Um, it just seemed ridiculous. I don't know what the hell is going on here anymore, folks. But he sat there and said, "Yeah, I'm winning that TNT title." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe after you check that broken arm, but I wouldn't have done anything like that." What did you think of this segment? And we get into these chats.
Seeing Steve in AEW very cool, and I can see
Go
Darby
ahead, let me
going
know.
over at Full Gear. I think he's taking the title of Full Gear. I think it's time for him to win.
So you know what I like about the story? I love the idea of. So I didn't watch ECW, but I know the lore of Raven and Dreamer, and every time they fought, Raven would win. Hold on, I want to get to these chats so it don't go too far up. My first WWE event was in 2003. It was SmackDown. I was on. It was the SmackDown before WrestleMania 19, and Stone Cold came out that card. He rode in and beat the hell out of Lesnar. That was WrestleMania 20 then.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll do. I don't. I think they got great talent, but the way that they've been presented, I don't blame you. It's a great experience because you get to travel too. But I recommend just go once. It's a super. I agree. I agree. I go to Cali. What was that? New Orleans, Boston, University for my best friend. Man. All right, cool. Have Pike. I'm sick of Darby. You are? I like Darby Allen. I just don't have Pike. Thank you. Thank you. As you, I loved Rocket Power growing up, but I just did not understand the lingo. Um, um, I'm not. I don't hate Darby Allen. I just don't like all these stunts he's doing to himself. I don't care for them personally. Oh my bad, man. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a wrestling nerd, so like it's all good. I get corrected about stuff. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this lore, Raven and Dreamer, and Raven always beat Dreamer. So I like the idea that Darby Allin have not beat Cody yet. So when it does happen, I would love for it to happen because if it happens this Sunday, I mean not the Sunday, the next pay per view, I feel like we know. But I feel like it happens enough. But it's hard to tell because it's like when's the sweet spot? Because if you keep getting beat, then people lose interest. But I like the idea of like when is this guy gonna beat him? I love that idea. I love that idea of um we don't know. Like hell, Cody might beat him again. We don't know. But if he does beat him here, I guess the time would be right. Because he does have momentum and he's really good. He's the Tony Hawk of AEW. No, he's like the Johnny
Go
Knox
that
of
far.
AEW. I would say Johnny Knox. This guy does stunts. But I mean, you wanted to talk about this segment a little bit, man?
Yes, we've seen Steve on AEW, very cool. I think I'd put Dobby over on a pay-per-view, even though they're not really pay-per-views. They aren't.
They are.
Yeah.
So the main event. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I know what main event you're talking about. Yeah, that triple threat. But
The man who should not be named.
yeah, there we go. So I mean, you want to talk NXT because I got the main event here. I think we're at the main event of NXT, right? Or is there any more stuff?
Yeah, like almost. Well, we'll go get to the main event then.
Go ahead, feel it. Go ahead. I'm gonna go get
made-
some tissue real quick. Go ahead. Tell
match
the
made
folks.
match made for Halloween Havoc. A Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes in a haunted House of Terror match. Okay, whatever that is. I reckon that Dexter Lumis is going over. And I like they're doing it like a themed match. I'm really interested to see what this is. Should be good. Let's not hope it's the House of Horrors match. Let's hope it's not that. So the match got made. Dexter Lumis, Cameron Grimes, haunted House of Terror match. Who do you think's winning this?
Oh, thank you, Derek. Between Dexter Lumis and Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes. I like Cameron Grimes, and not to say he's a loser, but he don't really win those big ones. Dexter Lumis got this.
Hopefully this isn't like the House of Horrors match. Please let it not be that.
What, like in back in WCW days?
No, Orton and Bray in the House of Horrors match. Absolutely awful.
Oh, see, okay, all right, right. Oh, you mean like how like it starts off in the car and Randy has a beard, and then when he gets to the ring, he doesn't have a beard.
They're in that. Well,
I know what you're talking about. I was joking.
Okay, that match was absolutely awful.
I believe it.
Different but awful. I think Victor's winning this. I mean, then I had Timothy Thatcher in the ring doing a wrestling class. I thought,
hey, look,
good. And then he beat his student very quickly. Beat him.
Check this out. Look, I mean, I know you probably get this a lot, but he said he meant this as a compliment, but RG really sound like Wade Barrett, and I think that's awesome.
I'm afraid I got some bad news. There you go.
See, there you go. He did it for you folks. See, yeah, I missed a lot of that. Timothy Thatcher is really good. Like, he's really, really good. He had that awesome showing against Matt Riddle. I mean, and he's tough as nails. I think he lost his tooth, or his tooth went up his head, or something like that. I mean, he's tough as nails. I know they're not really pushing him as anything like main event wise, but I think he's good. I really do think he's good. I think he's very talented. I remember listening to something and they mentioned like, oh, he don't draw ratings and stuff, and maybe that's the case. He doesn't. But nonetheless, like, I don't really focus on ratings. I focus on what entertains me, and he entertains me. I love the idea that he looks at a body limb and he says, "Let me see how far that body limb can go." I would not trust him to do anything with me, but I think he's really good. And he was in NXT UK for a bit, right?
No.
I'm saying, was he in NXT UK?
No, just NXT.
Oh,
I think he should get. I enjoyed this, but I think he should be pushed as well. But there you go. Nobody can be pushed, I suppose.
How I've been to Cameroon for Old Edge, 99.3 Rose. Wow. She's been around for a lot of stuff. All right, Denise. We hear you, girl. Yeah,
the whole world freaked out.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was something. But carry on. Go ahead. Where you?
But if you want to, but I think I believe that was it Katrina and somebody else covered. Go back in the archive history and go and watch it. If you don't watched it, Katrina and somebody else covers it. Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, did you hear about they're gonna have a season 3? I've actually I didn't watch every episode. I don't think I watched every episode of was it season 2, right? I think I watched every episode because some of the ones if I knew and whatever. But I mean, I've always thought they were pretty decent. I thought they were pretty decent
I
and did a
what
good job on covering to the best of
I
their
wa-
ability.
I watched season 2 and I thought it was fantastic. So I went back and watched the ones I could from season 1 on YouTube. There's not many, but I watched what I could.
Yeah, I watched season 1 and like the stuff with Fabulous Moolah and I mean there was some stuff, man. There was some really stuff. Like I didn't want to
Absolutely
see the stuff
awful.
about the Montreal screw job anymore because I feel like they've played that all out. So I'm just tired of it. But like things like the Montreal screw job and there was some few other ones too. Um God, and even some wrestlers I wasn't even familiar with. Um can't think of the man's name, but there's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff. I mean, if you like
yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring, I mean that stuff is on air and Unpopular Review has covered it and it should be somewhere in the archives. But we're gonna finish this up, folks, because we are pushing it to 12 o'clock. So why don't you finish off NXT and I'll finish off AEW, bro?
Okay.
Because I do want to comment on that main event.
So the main event was for the NXT
I mean, was
Tag
there
Team
anything before
title.
that? I'm sorry, was there anything? Because I'm not rushing you. Was there?
This attribute student very quickly. So we didn't really miss. There wasn't really much.
Okay.
But yeah, for the main event of the any.
Oh, did you want to read it? I'm sorry. Love Dark Side of
No,
the Ring. Only Dark Side episode I saw was Benoit and Owen. I really hope season 3 does Big Boss Man and Tess. Oh, Big Boss Man would be interesting. Dark Side of the Ring was pretty good for fans that don't know a lot of history. I agree. I agree
the
because
road.
yeah, Dino Bravo. Devo
Ro-
Brano. Yeah.
Ro-
I believe that was the one. I'm sorry
Rowo's
because
the new. Rowo's the new about. Dino Bravo, I've heard of and heard what happened, but Gino Hernandez, never heard of him.
yeah, I think he was the one. They were saying like he was like Ric Flair before Ric Flair, if I'm correct. Like he was like Ric Flair before Ric Flair, and I think he got caught up in some bad stuff. I'm not too sure. I don't remember, but I remember watching it recently. But go ahead, cover.
NXT Tag Team titles, Breezango versus not Undisputed Era because they got taken out, but they faced Danny Burch and One Lorcan. This was a good main event. And I actually thought it was Kyle O'Reilly who took out Bobby Fischer and Strong. I thought, oh, they're turning this guy face now heel, whatever. Is he going to be the star? And they're finally breaking him up, but no. I enjoyed this main event. Butch Lorcan have worked really hard. They're on every brand.
They
NXT.
have.
Been
They
on NXT
really
UK.
have. Go ahead.
They've been
I'm
on
sorry.
NXT UK, NXT, and 205 Live, and they've been everywhere and not really been pushed until now. We've got brand new NXT Tag Team Champions. So Danny Burch from the UK, well done. And there was somebody that helped them, and was like, who's this? I actually thought, again, one of Undisputed Era. And he had like a mirror mask on, and he was none other than Pat McAfee is back. Wow. So it was him who took out Era, and it's him versus Adam Cole again, I reckon.
Yeah,
What did you think of this?
Yeah, so I caught the tail end right after AEW went off the air. I wanted to just catch a little bit of NXT. So when I saw Danny Burch and what's the tag team partner name? I'm sorry, blinking.
One Lorcan.
Yeah, when they won, I was so surprised because they're really good. They're so good, but there's other tag teams ahead of them, and they might not look like much, but I think they're really good, solid, and stiff. Really stiff. I thought they had some great encounters with Undisputed Era and a bunch of other tag teams too. But Undisputed, I remember some matches I saw with them, and in some cases I thought they were going to win. But Undisputed was hot at that time, so they were going to do everything to protect the Undisputed Era. I'm surprised. So this looked like a heel turn. So I'm surprised. But you know what? And no disrespect to Breezango, right? They were really just keeping the titles warm. So having them put the titles on these two, and then Pat McAfee coming out of nowhere, I'm like, whoa. I really thought that I said, is that Rally? Is that Rally? That's not Rally. And then when he takes it off, I'm like, oh, that's Pat McAfee. They're keeping this going. So I was surprised by that. Speaking of which, do you think Rio I think he'll serve time, but I don't think he's going to be serving like ridiculous amount of time. I believe that they are. I believe those are going to be some. I don't know when, but those could be possibilities. I mean,
Marty
ugh.
Jannetty, we all know what he very quickly. We all know what he put on Facebook about killing somebody. They was watching a thing on him on interview on live on YouTube, and he said, "Oh, it was all a work." And then 2 minutes later, he said it wasn't real. I was like, "What? This guy's crazy."
Oh
I told the
boy.
police, told the cops it was all a work, but
Speaking
it wasn't real.
speaking of killing, I just want to throw this out here. I'm so sorry I glazed over this, but we're gonna get to the main event of and I thought NXT's. I didn't watch all of NXT's main event or all of the show. I caught more of the tail end of stuff. I thought it was a really good, solid show from some of the things I saw. The title change was definitely surprising. Some people might have already thought it'd be Pat McAfee because his feud with Adam Cole, but I was thinking Kyle O'Reilly. I said Kyle is gonna turn. I thought it was Kyle, but they switched. I mean, not they switched it, but they threw a curveball. Um, I just wanted to throw this out earlier, 'cause we were talking about killing people. Um, oh my God, I'm blanking. Eddie Kingston might have killed somebody because in the
Really?
promo when he was, yeah, well, I don't know because I was listening to him talking commentary with JR. Listen to him. He sat there and said, "Hey, you know what happened when he got jumped or something, or someone hit him with a bat? He stabbed some. He said he stabbed someone with a bat." Which I thought was kind of impressive. I'm like, do you know how much force you have to do this? So I said
Like
Eddie
Superman.
Kingston. Yeah, I said Eddie Kingston might have killed somebody, and
That might
he's.
have
I mean,
been
look,
part of his character, though. Maybe I
no,
don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's being in character. I don't sincerely think that. I was just being I was being silly.
Killed him.
I was being facetious. But we have this fatal four-way for the number one contenders for the tag team championship. Bush and the Blade against House Party, against Dark Order, against the Young Bucks. This match was designed for the Young Bucks to win. What is this? I'm sure New Jack has
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that
Yeah, he
episode was
had
damn
a. Oh my
crazy.
God! And you know what? I'll spend a few minutes talking about it. Let me just get to this main event so we can have you guys go to sleep on a decent time. Thank you again for watching, staying up late with us. Hopefully we have been very entertaining for you guys. But this match was designed for the Young Bucks to win. Although they teased it where it looked like House Party was going to beat them the same way they did last year. But the Young Bucks, there's just a lot of spots to keep up with. I couldn't tell you every little spot. I mean, the Young Bucks were flying. House Party was flying. Um, Bush and Blade was there with the bunny. Apparently now, what's that? I'm sure New Jack. What's this? Yes, he did say that to JR. I think JR was getting on his nerve. Yes, JR was getting on his nerve. He said so. Okay, so you did peep that when he said this. That he stabbed someone with a bat. I don't know what kind of show I was watching. Someone's ass was on fire. Um, there's a someone got stabbed with a bat. I was sitting there saying I'm taking notes for this. But the Young Bucks get the win. This match was designed. I don't know how many people were really excited about FTR against Young Bucks, but they've been teasing this for years and years and years, and we're finally going to get it. And I think it's going to be a good match. I think FTR is really good. I know a lot of people that's an acquired taste, but I think FTR is such a throwback tag team. I think that they're really good, and I think it's a shame WWE did not know what they had, and that's fine because AEW said, "Look, we know your talent, and we're going to make this work." And I love that. What we got here? I saw New Jack post a video on his account about he's going after somebody and not sure what he meant. Well, listen, I'm staying away from New Jack. Mr. New Jack, I'm bad guy Jack. We cool. We the Jacks. New Jack meet bad guy Jack. Um, and my name is a gimmick. I'm not really bad. Um, but yeah, this match was all just designed for the Young Bucks, and I mean it was good. It was a good showing. And maybe we could even stop with the whole they super kick everybody because I think a lot of people were just sitting there, like a lot of people would be like, look, they're not badasses. Like this is not. It didn't fit their character. I think so. I think now. They could play the baby face and FTR could be the heel. I love how like there was a cameraman and says, "Who is this guy? Who's this guy helping the FTR?" I'm like, come on, guys. Come on. It's Blanchard, man. I almost said Tony Blanchard, but it's Blanchard. Come on. Tully Blanchard. Come on. It's like you guys know this. I don't know. But I thought it was good. I thought AEW was a solid show. They had some really good stuff. I don't know if I have anything that really stood out as match of the night. I would have to really like sit here and think. But I thought it was a really good card. I think honestly Wednesday nights are the best night of wrestling. So any of you guys who not to put down any other show, like I mean still watch what show makes you happy. But I think wrestling
Del
oh
Rio, not Del Zero, Del Rio.
I see what she did there.
Del
And
Rio.
there you go. And there you go.
So
Mhm.
very quickly, talking about New Jack, behind the ropes media, and I think Chris interviewed him. I think that'll be on YouTube. Go and check it out. This match was good. All guys looking good here. I thought it was elimination, but I don't
Yeah,
know
me
where.
too. Me too. I thought
Butcher
that
and
too.
Blade buggered off somewhere. Yeah, good main events. No shocker who won. We've got Young Bucks, FTR. Do you see them taking the titles?
No, no, not right now. No, not right now. And yeah, I agree, Derek. Vince doesn't care about tag teams, so I'm not surprised they didn't get put. Let's think about all the NXT tag teams gone from AEW. And so, yeah, matter of fact, if I may say this, when I always say this, but when we did the mock draft, that's why I didn't pick tag teams because I know this company don't care about tag teams. So I
New
and
Day.
they kept New Day. I credit them on that. They kept New Day together. But why is Heavy Machine? Why is one guy in Heavy Machinery on Raw? And look, don't give me that crap about oh well, like, and that's the thing too. This is a draft, right? But meanwhile, Otis is still here. Like, don't tell me that's not Otis. This lollipop looking guy is Otis. That's Otis.
Ridiculous. Didn't
I
mind
didn't.
Writers Group.
I felt I felt insulted. Like I understand wrestling, you sometimes gotta take a deep breath and like look, one guy's called the dead man. Like if I'm dead, I'm not showing up to my employer. Like I'm dead. I'm not coming back. I'm just gonna lay there. I'm not like oh if I do come back, I'm going somewhere else, like something called the liquor store, not work. But sometimes you gotta take a deep breath and go like, okay, fine, this is a work. Okay, cool. But when you got a guy dressed up like one of the freaking lollipop men and he's in the ring. I didn't like that. And then he split up Heavy Machinery. They split up. I know there's another tag team they split up. I can't think of it. There was a few tag teams they split up, and I said, "What?"
Iconics.
Yeah, they split, and only to have Peyton Roy still be teaming up with someone. I was like, then what was the point? I didn't like that. I hate that this if Otis and the Rice got drafted to SmackDown,
Didn't
then
mind
why they be
the right squad because I suppose it makes sense. The women tag team champions can go anywhere, so it kind of makes sense. But
no, but they're not
just
the tag team champions. They're not the tag team.
Otis made no sense whatsoever. Like he's a joke.
And something that really upsets me with this company, they have so much talent. No one can tell me that this company don't have a lot of talent. This company have a lot of talent, don't know what to do with it. Then you have tag teams, and then you're like, nah, I don't like tag teams. Like, what? I know New Day is still together. Fine. Okay. That's one example. But how many tag teams over the years? Yeah, one tag team. Look at all the tag teams, for God's sake. Don't tell me Bobby Roode and Zach Ziggler. Oh my God. Dolph Ziggler. They're not even like a real tag team to me. They don't feel like an organic tag team. I understand, some tag teams you could put them together like Sheamus and Cesaro. I will credit them. That worked. That worked. But every other, like all these other mixed tag teams, no. Like I know New Day's still together, but still, like who do New Day? Who? I don't know. It just bothers me.
Very quickly on Otis, like a complete joke. You knew it was Otis. What's he doing on Raw? Give Tucker a small push, even if it's just for a couple of weeks. And we've got to take this guy serious as the championship material. He's just a joke. And you continue storylines with amazing. Like what the?
Let's answer this and then let's call it home. So they said those Undertaker being at Survivor Series next month. I think it's okay as long as you don't wrestle. I don't want to see Undertaker wrestle anymore.
Taker's gonna be I think he's just tombstone somebody.
Two mid-card guys that.
You're a tag team, Ziggler and Rude. What's she on about? Hang on.
I would have separate. Rude is
a tag team.
Not a tag team, Zig and Rude. Exactly, they're not a tag team, but they kept them together. And I feel like there was another tag team. Heavy Machinery was split up, and then the New Day, but even then the New Day still together. And just a few rant things. You asked about Undertaker. Yeah, as long as he don't wrestle. I respect everything that the man did. The man put his body on the line for all these years. I mean, you cannot take that away from him. You don't owe anybody anything anymore, bro. Like, you can literally just not do that. Like, fine, you want to choke slam someone, cool, but have a full blown match, nah, it's okay. I think you should end it at, and personally, what I think, and I know it don't matter, but oh, excuse me, that was so rude. I apologize, but I think it should end at where you had the boneyard match. I thought that was the best way to end it. Um, and he said Goldberg's supposed to come back. Yeah, it looked like he's supposed to come back and face Roman. I know no one's really excited about that, but that looked like that's the thing. But Rick, do you want to plug in some shows and stuff like that?
Yeah,
And
I've
just
not got
call
any
it. Could we
graphics.
reach the 2 hour
So,
thing?
so tomorrow, Saw review, I think 9 p.m. and I believe Charmaine's on that show.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you should beg to be on it. Good film, good movie. So if you've seen the movie, watch the review. And then Friday, it's you and Vic, the SmackDown results show.
Bad marks.
There you go. And hopefully, more matches get made for Hell in a Cell. We've got 4 matches so far.
Yes, and I think
And
that's
this is why
pretty
it
much.
means nothing. And this is why it means nothing. And then on Saturday, we've got Saturday and Sunday. Hang on.
Mhm.
On Saturday, it's not
No need to wrestle. I agree, Derek. I agree, sir.
Saturday.
Plug it. Plug it.
7 big matches starting at 7 p.m. live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Tune in, watch what happens. Kane's got a surprise opponent. Then Sunday, got no graphics.
Yeah, I don't think it's a graphic, but Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell pre-show. I believe it's me and Chris, or it might be somebody else, and me and somebody else if Chris can't be
on
there.
A pre-show?
Yeah. And then, so I'm not sure what time that is. I think they do about like a couple of hours before the pay-per-view.
And apparently, I'm
And then
gonna
it's
be on.
you and somebody else.
I think it's
possibly
Steven.
me.
I'm not too sure.
It's
So, hey,
Steven.
guys, you get to see my face more later in the week. So, I'm here Friday. I'm here Sunday. Hell, maybe I might take over Monday. Nah, I'm just joking. They don't want me.
So after Hell in a Cell, yeah, the result showed you, Ron, and somebody else. Could be Steven, could be me, could be Chris, could be whoever.
Yeah, it might be all of us. Who knows? We might be the Brady Bunch.
And then, hang on, there is a Raw one. Can't find it. Yes, there it is. And then we'll use that
Who
one.
did that?
And then back on Monday with David and Stephen for the Raw review results show.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say thank you for staying up for us with this 2 hour review of AEW NXT. Hopefully you enjoyed our rant. Hope you enjoyed our random pop culture reference. Hopefully you just had a really good time, and hopefully you get some rest, because I think we all got to go to work in the morning or something like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this.
And remember, every single video, like, love, share. Go and check out all the rest of the videos, each and every one.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our broadcast.
And let me get to the outro.
Oh, you want to do it? Okay.
It is. And thank you for watching, and good night.
Yo, thanks, bro.
Vic tuning in right at the end. Okay, you've done it. Okay. Right, good night, everyone.